Christmas isn't cancelled. It's on its way. How do we know? Well, because the John Lewis advert is here. Have you seen it? Rather than one or two main characters this year, it's a story of small acts of kindness shown. And as one person has something kind done to them, has an act of love done to them, that inspires them to do some small act of kindness to the next person in the chain. And around it goes. There is one bigger act of love in the advert. There's a snowman who literally gives a large part of his own body in order to make a new wheel for a broken car. Now, the two snowmen owners of that car, actually, they shop at Waitrose, so I would have thought they could afford some decent roadside assistance. But obviously, this snowman is a very gracious snowman. The strapline of this advert, released last week on World Kindness Day, it is right. Give a little love. Even small acts of kindness and love shown to one another make a huge difference. And the Christian faith utterly agrees we ought to show love to one another. In fact, the second most important command for Christians is this: love your neighbour as yourself. That's what Jesus taught. Not just love for the person next door to you, not just for the person in the same socio-economic bracket as you, or the same ethnicity as you, or with the same political views as you. Love all people. Desire good and not evil for them. Be willing to do good for them in whatever ways, big, yes, sometimes, but often small, like in the advert. But unlike in the advert where love moves in a self-sustaining circle, the Christian story tells us of one who comes from outside of the circle. The historic accounts of the Gospels tell us of Jesus Christ, God's Son, freely choosing to enter this world that is full of so much beauty, but so much ugliness too. This world full of so much love and kindness, but so much spite and hatred as well. They show us Jesus, who deliberately came and who did good to those around him, healing the sick, giving sight to the blind, feeding the hungry, and 1,001 other things. And then dying on a Roman cross, taking on himself the ugliness and the hatred and the spite of people like me and people like you. And doing so that we wouldn't need to carry those things around anymore, either in this life or the next. And those historic documents, they tell us that he is risen and that he still shows kindness to us even today, inviting us to come to him for forgiveness, to be made clean, to be brought into the circle of his love. This Christmas, let me encourage you to look to Jesus. As you do so, you'll want more and more to love the people around you as you love yourself. And you'll realise how good and how right it is to seek to live by Jesus' most important command too. Love the Lord your God with every part of your being, because he has already loved you. Look to Jesus this Christmas.